I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki, the one of Igbo Land, the Oyamama one of Aba. Oyamama one of Aba. I want to talk about my experience in Igbo Land, and it will shock you. I went to Igbo Land when I was 26 years old. I went for National Youth Service. National Youth Service was a very wonderful policy that was introduced by the some of the fathers of this nation to breed national unity and integration. And when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. I understood the purpose of National Youth Service, even though I was very young. So when I went there at 26, I went with a wife for youth service, and I had a child there. I was among the first batch then. Subsequently, my colleagues, Dr. Steve Anyanro and Dr. Akin Shodikbo and one other person, they came to see me. And then I had two quarters. I had the government quarters at number 810 Park Road, near where Multi-Line is. Unikoko Hotel was somewhere, Ambassador Hotel was somewhere there. So I lived in those government quarters. But I also had a locum somewhere, Grandel Hospital, number 24, Okpulumobo Road. I went to see that house recently, owned by one Chief Carlo. And so we packed our clothes. We were going to the government quarters at Park Road to wash because water was difficult up the hill unless you went to the Okpulumobo River or Papanyanya supplied you water. Old Aba people will know what I'm talking about. So we packed our clothes, put in a bag, and because we were young and very excited, we had not seen each other since we left UI, we got to 810 Park Road and we disembarked. Every person thought that the other person carried the bag of clothes. It was after we had dropped and the taxi had gone that we looked for the bag of clothes. We didn't see a big bag of clothes. And we were thinking of what to do. After about 30 minutes, the driver came back with the bag of clothes. In Igbo Land, all the things I have heard about Igbo people, driver came back with my bag of clothes. I said, this place, I will live in this town. That's how I settled in Aba. And I made up my mind, I will serve the nation and serve the people. So I worked under one Dr. Wang Kwo, who was married to a Russian, an Ungwa man. And he was so nice to me. He will send they will send a driver to come and carry me from my house and drop me in the office and carry me back home to Okpulumobo Road. I said, no, these people, I must serve here. And so I served very well, served with my heart, took care of patients, interacted with the people, and then I got married to my wife. Okay, I got married, yes, I had gotten married. She came to live with me there, and those people took care of my eldest son, Kelechi. We named him Kelechi, an Igbo name, named him Emobosa and Urobo name. They took care of him, bought clothes, did everything, so they absorbed me. And I also noticed that they found 10 jobs for me, 10 different jobs, different places, either because I was good or they are intrinsically good. The Igbo man is not afraid of competition from a stranger because he is very enterprising and very competitive to dynamic. The next thing is that they found 10 jobs for me. I started working in Royal Hospital and I had a lot of acceptance. People like Nico Wogugu, they accepted me. The church accepted me and gave me positions of leadership as I grew in the system. And then there's one thing about the Igbo man. When you live among them, they cater for you as a stranger among them more than their own brother. If their brother is oppressing you, they will tell you, Imasio, or stranger, or onyumba, onyebiarabia. They will protect you even against their own brother. They will fight their brother for your sake. I noticed that and I admire that. The next thing is that in Aba where I grew up, you don't practice injustice against any person. There is a system of justice there. If you are an Igbo man and you are oppressing an Akwa Ibom man and you are wrong, the people will go against you who is their brother. That's what I experienced. The next thing is that if you are sincere, hardworking, they are ready to help you progress. They are not afraid of your competing. Then the next thing I noticed with the Igbo man, he does not bow down his head to be intimidated by wealth. If you are driving your car, you want to intimidate that boy hawking something, he will shout at you, "Hey man, bupo pokoro motom ka poneba in a carton up wala moto." He said, "Carry this your useless scrap away from here." That is a carton that's gone out of being called a vehicle. You know why? Even though he is hawking, he has faith and has belief that one day he will buy that car. So an Igbo man does not bow down to you, Igbo young independent man. I'm not talking about traditional rulers and our politicians who are seeking favor and office. So an Igbo man knows that his brothers are all over the country. So they are always afraid of offending you who is a stranger. I had a good time. I enjoyed there and stayed for 15 years. And so if there is Igbo quarter in heaven, that's where I want to stay because most of my friends will be there. And they have recommended me around this country and beyond to different nations of the world that I've been to. I went there because of the Igbo nation. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm an Urobo man. But nime mo mbu onye Igbo, mbu nwanwe Igbo. God bless the Igbo nation. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I just wish those who stayed in other parts of this country could have been treated the way I was treated and can be boastful of those tribes. We will have a united Nigeria. All my children answer Igbo names. I have Kelechi, I have Chima, I have Chidimma, I have Uzodimma, Agaraya, Ugboro, and my in-law is Igbo from Umuhu in Bende and is a wonderful in-law. God bless you. Send me